everybody, welcome back to a brand new farm vlog on the channel. Today, Johnny and I are starting off today, just taking a look at the weather here. Looks like a pretty clear day. So the crops did get a bit moist last night, so we're gonna try to go on the corn a little bit and then just run it through the dryer. Hopefully, Johnny's just gonna go out and field check with the Gator XUV. And I did get an offer on the K30 that the buyer may come by and look a little later at the K30 down there, so that'd be nice to get that sold again, or sold back again, so that we don't have to have it around to maintain. It'd be nice to sell this Suburban sometime, but it's pretty useful actually in terms of usage because we can haul groceries and stuff. But we're gonna probably take this out of the garage since we finished doing all the fluid changes and things on it, because we want to have our nicer trucks inside. So we're gonna put this over in this shed, and then we're just gonna do a bit of yard tidying because we got like brush mowers and things around that just need to be cleaned up a bit, like buckets and stuff. How are things looking over there, Johnny?
Haven't got there yet. Steering is pretty laggy in the skater. I wonder if something's wrong with it in the steering or something.
Could be. Yeah, I did feel that, like the choppiness, a little bit of grinding in the U-joints, maybe in the steering column, perhaps. You know.
Crop moisture 21%. So it went up
5%.
let's 6% overnight. Because when I checked it last night, it was 15. So it's 21 now. Which we can run that through the dryer. That's no big deal. But maybe we should wait an hour and see if they dry off a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move some stuff around here in the main shop here and just make some space for stuff because there's just stuff parked everywhere, like the flat deck and everything. Alright, so I finished organizing a bit. I put all the implements away, cleaned up the yard a bit more so it's nicer. I put the plow, I took it off of the truck, I put all the stuff away. And then over in the shop, I moved some stuff around. I cleaned up some pallets. I still have these to work on. And in here, I put the baler away, I put our windrower, put that inside. And then basically just general cleaning, so it looks a lot nicer and is easier to work in. And while I was doing that, Johnny and I actually decided that we're gonna plow this field up and make it arable, because we have enough hay ground, we think, that we can just work with one field and it's gonna be less of a pain for us. So Johnny's doing this. You think you're about halfway, Johnny?
Not quite. Probably about a third of the way. Well, maybe because the rounds get shorter.
Okay. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna hop in the new 2016 Chevy here, and I'm gonna go actually sell our eggs because we have 4 boxes out there that need to be sold. There's a local potato place that actually buys our eggs, which is kind of odd, but they do want eggs, strangely enough. So we're gonna grab these and then we will head down there. So if beans go today, we're gonna probably get started on those and get those going. Johnny will probably be doing that.
Corn will be closest to going. It'll be closer than the beans will.
You think?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Plus
So,
combine, we already switched over to corn anyway.
We're not really in a rush because it's not even. I don't think it. We haven't hit the first day of autumn yet, so we should be okay. So I will see you guys down at the sell point where they want these eggs. Alright, so we're pulling in here to Hollister, and they usually say just leave them around back here by their grain dump area, so we'll just leave them there for them to grab. So we're gonna head back to the farm, and I will see you guys there. Alright, so we got back to the yard here, and we're gonna go help Johnny here in a minute. First of all, I'm gonna grab the gator here and just head on over to the field. Actually, Johnny, do you need me to cart for you yet, or should I work on the field plowing?
You can do that.
Do you?
Not need your, I'm only 20% so far.
I can take the. Let's see. I'll take the sprayer tanks off of the the 4955 Johnny, and then we can just use that to haul another wagon.
I don't think you'll need to. This is filling up pretty slow.
Corn's not yielding too good.
Well, 190 is pretty good. About what we can expect from how dry it was.
Yeah, it was a dry season this year. Hopefully it doesn't set us back too far financially. It shouldn't. Too terribly bad.
Oh, there was 200 on top of there.
Go, just gonna knock that. Drop the pin.
Maybe we could hook the 49 to a plow.
Yeah, or the 2+2. Problem with the 2+2 is it's just kind of, it steers really bad. The steering isn't the best on it.
It's not very maneuverable.
No.
And we haven't really used the 49 too much.
No, ever since we bought it. I thought it'd be good because it's a 4-wheel drive tractor, but it's really not the best. So I'm going to pop these off, and I will see you after I take care of that. Alright, so we got the 49's saddle tanks off, and then what I did was I, off camera, hooked up the Brent wagon. So we're going to go head over and unload Johnny if he needs it. Otherwise, we're just going to leave this one there on the other side of the field, and then just run back here to the yard and start cultivating this field. Drop a few gears, and we're gonna just stop up over here. That should be good. Grab the 14 here for Johnny, and then we'll put it over there by the 49 since he doesn't have too far to go if he needs to do an unload. If it was like our southern field, then it might be more of a problem, but since we got this up here, both of these, this is a smaller field, we should be okay. So we're gonna leave that there, that should be good. And I'm going to go run over to the 8400 and put the drone in the sky and do a little time lapse of cultivating up our grass field here. was doing some paperwork when Johnny kept working on the field for a bit. So other things I got done while he was doing that, I added some turbo pipes and K&N air filter onto the Dodge to help increase airflow and add more horsepower. And I was starting up the Chevy and I noticed that there was a ton of loss in power, and I'm thinking it's a head gasket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this into the local Chevrolet dealership later to get work done on this. But I was on the phone with Johnny and we were talking about chopping the rest of the field. So Johnny, what do you think about that plan?
Well, I say that we should chop the rest of that field because, I mean, we could chop the other field way over
Mhm.
there, the east field. We could
Yep.
chop that, but this field we already have headlands combine off, and it's just going to be way simpler. So, yes, I
Yeah, and
think
we're
we should
much
chop
closer to the
that.
farm. So I did
Well, it's
talk
not
to
that
them.
it's not that it's closer to the farm. It's just easier because it's hard to chop headlands with a pull type chopper.
Yeah, while I was working on the paperwork, I did talk to the neighbor, Nick Johnson, and I talked to him, and he said we could borrow his pull type chopper and his two chopper boxes. So, do you want to meet me over there, and we'll go grab those from him?
Yeah. Do you want me to give you a ride over to the 2+2? We can use that to pull wagons.
I'll use this to bring it. The 2+2's out in the field already. So what I'll do
So
is
you'll
I'll
bring.
take the pickup, and I'll just take the pickup to bring it to the field.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. See you there, Johnny. Johnny, you there on the CB?
Yeah, go ahead.
Use the 8400, I think, for the chopper because that's our best cab tractor that has the highest horsepower. And he said it's
Head
pretty
for.
power hungry. So
Head for.
I'm gonna head down to the neighbors here. Alright, so I'm pulling in here. There's a chopper box. He left the doors open for us. I don't think he's in at the moment. So let's just take a look here. There's one of them. There's the other box. I think I'll grab this one since Johnny will have easier time getting the other one with his chopper. This used to be a pig farm, but now they don't really do much anymore. They just do some silage occasionally. Let's see here. A couple more feet. Pull this over. Should be good. Alright, so I'm going to pull out of here.
Do you know where the chopper is in the shed? By any chance, did you see it in there?
Yeah, it's in the back here, Johnny. If you come back in
Okay.
here.
You want to hook me up?
Yep. Couple more inches there. Ahead a bit. You're going too far. There you go. ETO's on. And there are no hydraulics. You're good. Three feet. More. Keep it coming. 2 feet. 6 inches. Stop right there. Hold it. There you go. Good to go. Alright, so we're going to head over to the field. Alright, so Johnny's got this here. I'm just going to drop the wagon here. Put it as close to the 2+ as I can. That should be good. Pull pin. That's good. I'm just going to pull this out of the way. Is it working good, Johnny?
Yeah, it's working really good.
Awesome. Open this. Hold the glow plugs for a few seconds. It shouldn't be too cold. This winter, Johnny, I was looking at the 4020 bit in the shed, and I think when I was starting it up so it wasn't too the battery didn't go too flat, Johnny, and I'm thinking we're gonna have to replace the fuel rail because it wasn't firing. I checked the plugs and everything. So I'm thinking we're losing fuel delivery.
Okay, but yeah, never mind.
We did it a few years ago, but that one seems to go through fuel rails pretty quick.
He was right. This thing does take a lot of power.
Hopefully the 2 Plus can actually carry those wagons.
I think it should be able to.
Alright, so I'm going to get the drone up here. Grab it out of its package box here. And I'm going to throw it up in the sky and have it follow us, and we'll do a little time lapse of us forage harvesting. Alright, so Johnny went to do some work to the combine in the shop, so he let me have a go at the 84 here. And we did lose traction, so I couldn't fill the box as full as I wanted to. But we're gonna unhook it here. How's it going with the combine, Johnny?
The corn is pretty wet, run 20%, so I'm gonna quit combining.
Alright. And put the 84 out of the way here for a minute while I bring
Fields
the
are
box
kind of
up.
muddy.
It's right here. I'm gonna grab the 2 plus 2, I'm gonna pull it in. There we go. Hopefully this pulls this. I'm not sure exactly how good it's gonna pull this wet chopper box, because the 84 has a lot more horsepower than this. This is only like 150 and the 84 has quite a bit more. But I'm gonna bring that back a little more. Might have to get a new tractor someday that's a little higher horsepower with the bigger jobs we're doing, like chopping. So, Johnny, are you thinking we should switch to beans, or should we stay on corn for the next thing?
We would have to look at the beans. I don't know if they would be good yet or not. I'm kind of thinking they're in the 15-16% range.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have to switch the whole grain system over to dry beans.
Yeah, we might
Which I
have
don't know
to.
that you want to do.
I think almost the dryer's pretty much run out of things to do. It's about half a tank of propane left, I think. But we're gonna probably have to get a propane truck out to fill that back up again. Top it up.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a steady 25 at the moment. It's pretty good for the 2 plus 2, wouldn't you say that, so, Johnny?
Does the 2 plus 2 pull that wagon okay?
It's going 27 right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Wait, no, I have it in kilometers, never mind.
I was gonna say, cause I don't think the wagon running gear would be surviving, cause that's a pretty old wagon.
Yeah, I just thought about that. I looked and it actually is in kilometers, so that was a mistake. I'll have to figure out how to switch that to miles on the E-dash that we put on this. So I'm gonna back up to this pit. And this is gonna be probably the end of this farm vlog. We're gonna continue chopping in the next one. But yeah, this has been a pretty productive first part of the day so far. This is the fun part right here, so you can get to back the chopper box into the pit. Almost got it in here. Check here, almost to the back. And calling this. That's good. Okay. Let's see here. Show the PTO and everything is hooked up. There we go. There we go. How long do you think it would take us to switch to beans, Johnny, roughly?
Probably half a day.
Okay, yeah, that might be a problem. Back up here. That should be okay. Still a lot of... Takes a while to unload this chopper box. I don't want to get too close to the front of the pit yet, though. am I centering the wagon? I can tell I'm dragging around a bit. This is so slow to unload. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be pretty much the end of this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye everybody. Thanks for watching.